talking before the game about what Jabari has to do to break out. Did you know? Did you have a feeling?
I mean, eventually it's going to happen, as it does with everybody, but continue to trust the shot, be confident, and take the right ones, and they'll eventually fall. I mean, too good of a shooter to stay in the slump forever. It happens with guys, and we had a few at the start of the season. Good to see him come knock those down.
Did you guys talk with him more about keeping that confidence?
I mean, he gets his work in. I don't want to make too much of it, honestly, and my main message is stay aggressive, find other ways to impact, and don't turn down anything. Don't get passive as far as the right shot. And so he had the right ones, he took them, but not a whole lot needs to be said. He knows he needs to play better and make shots, and sometimes it's that simple.
Aside from the shots just going in tonight, was there anything you felt he did a little bit differently tonight to kind of get himself going and have the big game?
I felt he was more aggressive on the defensive end. He climbing into guys, as was everybody. I think we were on our heels last game, especially in the first quarter. And then crashing the offensive glass. He's been doing that great. I mean, I think he got 3 tonight, but 11 total. So just rebounding and, sometimes other things get you into the game. Just playing with a little more effort and being more assertive in other areas. But the shot was falling early, and that was a good sign.
Just in terms of the overall control of games, are you seeing anything different between this year and last season in terms of how you guys approach these games? It seems like there's a different level of maturity.
The maintaining the lead, or
just overall control of the game?
I mean, we had some poor starts to start the season, and we talked about that, not having to fight back and battle back. And so you give up 21 points in the first quarter, that's a good sign, and want to make it tough on guys. And we obviously were scoring enough, and so we just hit our benchmarks, getting down in transition. Offensive rebounds has been a big thing, and we understand when the shots eventually fall, you're going to have a 31-assist night with 19 made threes and only 11 turnovers. It's a good formula.
The third in the league in three-point shooting. How pleased were you to hold them to 10 for 40 tonight?
Hold them to what?
10 for 40 tonight.
Yeah, it was big. I mean, that's what they do. They spread you out, and Harden kind of orchestrates everything and finds guys. And so we feel we have some favorable matchups and things we can do to at least limit their threes. And it was a good sign last game that they came out and hit a few, and then we adjusted and got more aggressive and took them off their spot. But they have some guys that are really rhythm guys, and Powell and Harden, and we like to climb up, pick up points, and kind of get into them and make it tougher. So we have a lot of athletes that can do that.
Everyone knew what was on the line tonight for James. How personal did Dillon take that? How much did he want that matchup?
Well, he wants every matchup, and I think the team in general all mentioned it, not on our watch, I guess. And so happy to hold him under that here and not let him celebrate here. But more so, we didn't love the way he got off to the start last game. He hit 3. He hit a few today as well early, and we felt like we had to get adjusted. And so more so than him not breaking a record or whatever, we just continue to do what we're doing and understanding our personnel, KYP, and who we can take certain shots away from. And so, like I said, he's a rhythm guy, and if you pick him up too low or back kind of being reactive, you're going to be at a disadvantage.
Was it good to see Dillon do that, to play the way he played on both ends, because he also had a good offensive night?
Yeah, he's been steady all year. I think he's one of the guys that shot the ball well all year so far. He's going to bring the defensive intensity every night, but more so than anything, he's don't always call a ton of plays for him. He finds ways to insert himself into the game and relocate spacing and letting it fly when he's open. So, it's a subtle thing, but it's good to see it happen for him on both ends.
With James, did you feel like you guys did a good job of not falling into some of the traps that he sets these 2 games, especially the young guys?
Yeah, I think it's a learning curve for those guys. We don't want it to be one guy gets a foul, a sweep through foul each, and then he's at the free throw line and they're in the bonus and those things. And so someone makes a mistake, learn from it. And I think Ime and Tari and some of the guys who haven't guarded him as much in the past did pretty good. I mean, honestly, the numbers you look from last game and this game were decent already with those guys guarding him, but the limiting him at the free throw line, not fouling him on the sweep throughs or on the 3-point shots was big.
Alpi had the triple-double tonight. How did you feel about his overall offensive execution, specifically when it came to involving his teammates?
It was great. I think to start the game and then second half of the second quarter, I think we kind of got bogged down a little bit in the middle of the second quarter. And when he came back in, we understand they're a heavy load-up team that goes after the ball when he's in the pocket. And so he picked it apart and, not only scored for himself, got everybody else those open looks. And so pretty easy game when you get into him and he makes the right read, whether it's scoring or playing for his teammates. But understanding the playmaker he is when he gets it on the roll, he kind of exhibited all that tonight.
Has quicker decision making been like a point of emphasis for him when he is coming out of the short roll or posting up when the double teams kind of do hit him?
Yeah, if it's an easy pass, take it. And so don't second guess it. Don't try to bait it. Sometimes it presents itself. And so getting off the ball quick is a thing, but also at times being strong in the pocket and knowing you can go for yourself as well. So it's learning thing, understanding when he does spin, a lot of teams are coming after him and he can kind of bait them there, but simplify everything and make the right read. We'll take that all day.
Already struggled a little bit in his first season going to the basket, finishing. This year he's almost at 50% on drive to the basket. Have you seen a difference in how he goes about getting to the basket or how he's preparing before the games?
I think he's more confident in driving and stronger. Feels like he's taking more contact than finishing. He's always been good at the second jump and getting his putbacks, and that's what you're kind of referring to. He still does that, but not playing in the crowd as much, and then just continue to grow as a playmaker and scorer. And for him, you see it pretty much every month or so that he takes another step in a certain area, and I think finishing is a big one for him. Shot recognition, and now kind of involving teammates will be the next thing.
Was Steven available in the second half?
Yes.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you.
Thank you.